All right, three, two, one, and two. Action, and we're live! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creative Talk podcast with me, Jan Santos. And today, 2023, the new year, we have a very special guest. Guys, I am being like a fanboy off cam. A hint! Our guest will make you hungry. Eat more. Food lovers out there, come with us. Join us for today's episode. He runs a social media marketing and consulting company. The handle is, and he will be explaining this more later, at Las Vegas Phil. Guys, check this out. With 276,000 followers on Instagram, plus 443,000 and growing followers on TikTok. Wow! Wow! Let's all welcome. I love this person. I love his craft. Very humble, very handsome girls out there. So, Philip Tzeng, welcome to the show, my friend.
What's up, Jan? Thanks for having me on. Really good to be on.
Thank you, thank you. I've said this off cam. I'm gonna say it again. My friend, I know you are a very busy person. You're making a lot of people hungry. But thank you. Thank you to be with us here on the show.
I really appreciate that. And honestly, I love when anyone who takes any I'm posting, what I'm doing is interested enough to do an interview with me. I'm super grateful about that. And I really appreciate it.
Wow. It's a good and bad thing watching your content. You know why? Whenever my family is scrolling up your content, and they will say, wow, I love those shrimp. I love those lobsters. And you know what's going to happen next? Hey, Jan, let's go out. Buy some food. Get us from like restaurants and everything. So you're making me broke, bro.
Yeah, I get that a lot. The wait, don't watch my account after midnight. That's been a thing a lot of people don't do. So, yeah.
I'm excited, and I know our viewers and listeners are very excited to know. Let's not focus more yet on the content because we're getting excited. But I'm curious, who or what influenced you to be in this position of greatness that you are in right now? You're clearly touching people's lives by your content. You're changing people's lives, making them happy. And more than that, what's the story? The floor is yours, my friend.
That's really nice to say, because a lot of times, I'm just at home. I see the number of likes, I see the number of views, and to me, it's just a plain number. So it doesn't really hit me that many people watch it or that many people are influenced by it. But how it really all started, I think I've just been a foodie my whole life, and I just didn't know it. After moving, I lived in Japan for 2 years, and after moving back to the States is when I realized, like, oh my God, like all this stuff that I just took for granted that I loved, I never really thought about the fact that I did love food that as much. And when I moved to Vegas, a swing shift job, and my wife would pick me up and drop me off, and I was just eat dinner, great place to eat dinner after midnight. And that's when I started food blogging, and it kind of snowballed from there. Once food blogging became popular, I saw people on Instagram kind of presenting food in a different way.
Yeah.
Because you can focus on one dish. You can focus on whatever you want about the restaurant instead of doing a whole comprehensive review. And that really piqued my interest in seeing those early guys in Vegas really blow up restaurants and make a huge impact. Guys like Unlocked, Ryu Sauce, Eat Me Las Vegas, Ninja the Foodie, there's so many others. And they paved the way for me to do what I do. And that really influenced that a lot. And really just shout out to the whole Las Vegas social media community, because I learned so much from the old school, the new school, everything in between. I love, and that's what continues to post things, and my post next year will be different than this year, and so on and so on. I feel like it'll be a gradual thing, because I still want to take risks. I still want to try different things and see what works. And if it bombs, well, shit. I mean, there's always another day.
Dude, I mean, was the intention really to make a business out of it? I know you
absolutely not.
Yeah. Can you bring us to that moment that you found out your first well, not your first post, but the first series of your content is really making waves, making hits online. What was something in your mind when you saw that?
So honestly, one of the most memorable old viral post that I remember is a giant, huge lobster claw being dipped into butter by my wife at the Palm
Woo!
Steakhouse. I think this was like in 2018.
Mm,
And before Reels, before stories were really even a thing, everyone still had a button on their phone. Um, and then that's when I realized the power of social media, and then the steakhouse felt the reverberations of that too.
right, right.
But it wasn't until maybe end of 2018, beginning of 2019, where I really started considering maybe I should quit my job and do this
Wow.
full time. I had been doing enough social media management at that point and was making more consistently with
Mm,
social media stuff than my old job. I would say maybe the past maybe 6 months out of 2018, I made more
wow.
doing social media. And then one of my best college friends actually passed away in
Mm,
spring of 2019. We were the same age. She was super happy, had a great life, and just suddenly had a seizure and dropped dead. And then
mm,
on my flight back from New York City after her funeral, I
mm.
was like, I should just do whatever the fuck I want to do because honestly,
Right? Life is
I
short.
mean, who knows when I'm gonna go? So I should just
Right.
do what I would do. What I want to do, and I think that was a big wake up call for me. And that's when I quit my job in maybe June of 2019, July 2019.
Life is
Yeah,
short, Philip. Life is
yeah,
short. Wow.
for
What
sure.
are you not scared? Like doing that jump, are were you prepared to embrace what if it didn't work out? Were those thoughts in your mind? I mean, it's a scary thing to do, right?
Absolutely, taking the leap and then explaining to my parents that I'm doing this and other things like that seemed very insane. But I felt very confident once I was making more doing this than my old job, and I knew that income was not going to go away in the
Yeah.
near future. That's when I knew I could just kind of let it go. And thank God, my wife Ayumi is super supportive. I mean, she's seen this whole thing too. So having her kind of support that as well really made me take it all the way.
So there you go, guys. It's he Philip here is making a lot more than a social media agency. So comment down how much do you think he's making? No, I'm just kidding. Man, I'm excited. I know our listeners and viewers are excited. There's a lot of, food lovers, food bloggers, food vloggers, food podcasters, and content creator about, food, lifestyle, and travel. I am excited. I know they will learn a lot from a master, from the master, Philip Tzeng himself. My friend, how to create amazing food content. But before you answer that, let me just say this, and it's not because you're the guest here. One thing, and that's my opinion, okay? One thing that makes your content really amazing, it's so authentic. When you guys, I challenge you, everyone that will be listening to this episode and are watching, scroll now either on Reels on Instagram or TikTok content. You will see it's very natural. I don't know how we do it, or it's just it's just you will just see what it is. The food, not no effects or something. Sometimes there's text, but it's very natural, and for me, it makes that authentic feel, that as if I'm there with Philip eating that dish, and that makes it amazing. So again, guys, how to create amazing food content from the master Philip. My friend, the floor is yours.
Well, Jen, thank you very much. And I think you hit upon a lot of points that are important in making a food post, or rather any social media post,
Mm,
good or relevant. Authenticity, really, you want to put them in that space. You want to put them, have that feeling of being there with me, and cutting through the bullshit and just kind of doing it the way you do it. I mean, my style isn't the right way; it's just one way.
mm,
And I think everyone out there looking to do creative stuff, it really just has to come from the heart, because once it does, once it comes from your passion, then it's not going to stop. You're
Yeah.
just going to keep going. People ask me, how do I keep posting content? And I ask people, well, how do you stop posting content? I don't know. I don't know how that works. So I think that's kind of what it is. But the key thing is, authenticity. Whatever your post is, having it come from an interest or passion, not just for likes and clicks. Because in all honesty, I kind of feel like all the success, all the money, doing cool stuff like interviews with you, this is all just a byproduct of good work. And if you do good work, then all this other stuff will happen.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for this, but thankfully, it's
It's a
worked out that
blessing,
way.
right? Because of you doing what you love and you're putting your full energy in it. Wow, I love that. Philip, have you ever received a negative comment, or someone bashing you about, or maybe their envy or something, a bad comment about your content?
Well, there's 2,500 posts and thousands of likes. So yes, absolutely. It happens all the time.
How did you deal with it?
Usually I don't read comments after 100. Once the post hits 100 comments, then it's usually just downhill, especially with TikTok.
Right.
But
do you remember something? Do you remember something like really made a mark, like a bad comment that really made a mark on you?
That's a good question. Not really.
Mm.
Someone said they would punch me in the face if they saw me. Maybe.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe because you drove them like too far. You made them so hungry and they're annoyed already. No.
They're on some crazy liquid diet. That could be possible. That's a good spin on a negative comment like that. But I don't take it to heart. People wherever they're from, for some reason, take comments, go to war in the comments, and that's just never been my thing. So a lot of times, sometimes not a lot of times. Sometimes when the negative comment is fun or funny or super offensive, I'll actually pin the comment.
Oh yeah,
right up top.
So, that's nice, right? Even though it's a bad comment, it's still publicity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We receive a message here from Sean on Instagram, and the question is, this is connected to bad comments. Philip, he's asking how your tip on how to deal negative comments online, especially for small creators, not as big as you, starting making comments that making content. So those comments are really important to make an active flow of content. What's your tip, my friend?
I mean, if you are, a lot of posters suggest you go through all the comments and you reply to every single one to encourage engagement and blah blah blah. I don't do that. I don't do any of that. So yeah, I mean, just I don't know if it hits you that personally. I think perhaps maybe you need to take a look at yourself and see how mentally strong you are.
Ooh.
Maybe you need to step back and consider why this comment is bothering you so much. I mean, there should be so many other great things going on in your life, in the grand scheme of things. If a loved one is sick or, anything. And, unfortunately, on the other side of that keyboard, when that commenter is making it, maybe something terrible happened to them. And that's why this is their therapy. And so I guess the best way would be Gary Vee said it numerous times, have empathy for those people that are making negative comments.
Exactly. Love that. Some mic drop there.
Yeah. I mean, for all we know, they could just be in the 9th grade having a shitty day. So, especially on TikTok.
Another one, Philip. From Sam Cruz M1. I want to start a food blog. What are the things to do first? So
start. Stop thinking about it and just start fucking posting, because your 10th post will be better than your first. Your 20th will be better than your 10th. And don't think about it anymore. Just start. Pick the foods that you feel passionate about and have a good opinion on, and then just start running with that.
Ooh.
I think anyone that says they're thinking about it isn't doing a good enough job yet.
Ah, love that, man. I'm starting to
Yeah.
love you even more. Love that. Man, thank you. Thank you for giving us values, tips, and just being an awesome human being on the show. But we're not done yet, Philip. We are not done yet. We
Okay.
are now in the part that we will play a game. It's a tradition here in the show, okay? We used to call it the creative fast talk, but since you are a food expert, I will, tweak it a bit. I have my very manly pink pad here. And I'll
Right.
give you words, and you must describe what's it for you. Maybe, an experience or what you think of it, and you're not allowed to spend much time thinking of what, the appropriate
Sure.
explanation would be. All
Gotcha.
right. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Jay.
Let's go, Philip. First word, balut. It's a
Yeah, I
fermented
know what balut is.
duck.
Yeah, I'm never gonna try it. I can't do it. Yeah, I've had multiple friends try it, done it for the gram, done it for TikTok. Thanks for sacrificing yourselves. None of those people, they're all non-Filipino. None of those people said they would ever do it again. So I'm not gonna do it. That's enough for me.
But I'm a Filipino and I can't eat balut. So yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Next, tequila.
I love tequila. Tequila on the rocks, shots. There's nothing like getting a night started with some tequila. I'm a big fan.
Wow. Okay. Next, hot choco with marshmallows.
Classic comfort beverage. I rarely drink that stuff, but if someone did offer it to me, I'm never going to turn it down.
Wow. Next, hot dogs.
Well, it's kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different kind of meats. It's the true mystery meat that's still acceptable. I rarely have them. I'd rather have burgers over hot dogs, but if I do, there's one place in Vegas called Buldogi's that does Korean fusion style hot dogs, and I love theirs the most.
Ooh, love that. All right. Well, you mentioned burger. What is the best burger for you?
Okay. All right. So if I were to order a burger right now, the perfect burger, okay, double cheeseburger, pork belly, lettuce, tomato, a little maybe spicy mayo or something like that, and then I like a sunny side up egg. I'm sure you can appreciate that too.
Damn, Philip. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Potato roll. I think has to for the soft bite.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Not food related, because stop it.
Okay.
All right, next. Superman.
Superman's kind of been the uncool hero now. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. Right? Batman movies were so much cooler. But I see here you're a big fan of Batman. But you know what drives me nuts? And I don't know why it's always bothered me that the people that wear Superman shirts, I don't know why. They're never worthy. And so I feel offended when people wear it. For some reason, this has always been that way.
I love you, Philip. The perspective. I love you, man. Next, the country Italy.
The home of wine, pasta, romance. I mean, what's not to love about Italy, the culture, and the food?
Wow. All right. Next, octopus, the animal.
I love octopus. Octopus are one of the smartest animals in the sea. Unfortunately, they also taste delicious. My favorite way to have it is on nigiri. I recently had a live octopus where the tentacles were still curling on the plates while you ate it with chopsticks.
I have a question with that. Why, what's with the consumption of cuisine that offers live octopus? Is it much tastier? Is it dangerous?
So the thought is that, freshness makes it more delicious. But in all honesty, and this is why I never posted the live octopus, it was really a one and done for me. It was very tough to chew. I mean, the thing was still moving. It was the suction to the side of your cheek,
Right.
inside of your cheek, and things like that. So it wasn't honestly that pleasant. I prefer a cooked octopus.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Last word, and it's LOVE, love.
I mean, love is the whole thing, right? That's the reason why we do anything.
Mmm.
So if you don't have that, then something's missing, and you got to figure shit out.
Man, I love you. Philip Tzeng in the house, guys. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for just, being an amazing human being, having fun, giving us those straight, direct to the point values that will change people's lives. My friend, I know you have a lot of content to release, schedules, events, online products, anything you want to promote. The floor is yours. Feel free.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you again for having me on the show. It was super fun. Great interview. Great job. I run a food social media podcast as well, where I interview some of the biggest food social media stars in Vegas and beyond. It's the at Las Vegasville podcast. And go check that out if you're interested in more about me and the whole Las Vegas food scene.
Wow, thank you, Philip Tzeng. Please do connect with him. I'm sure he can help you in your journey towards success. Again, my friend, thank you. I just want to say thank you for everyone that tuned in. Thank you for our sponsors, AirAppLanding.com, the first text-to-speech app that offers voice, music, and video to create content for you. Content creator, check it out. And our official media partner, WhenInManila.com, the biggest magazine, online magazine in the Philippines. Guys, please do connect with Philip Tzeng. Check him out on TikTok and Instagram. I'm sure you will love the food. You will go hungry and you will hate him even more. Philip, thank you so much. I love you. Full support. God bless you. Bye.
Have a good day.